very good morning to all the participants and host to Shihan. We, like Rupali ma'am has said, that we are really grateful to Shihan for accepting our invite and being here for this 3 days training, specifically for the girl students. So I am lucky to be a student of Shihan for the last, I should say, 8 years, and I have learned a lot of things. Personally, I like self-defense. I like doing karate. I love attending the dojo, though I am not able to do it quite regularly. But then, yes, when I see Sensei and Shihan, it motivates me, and yes, I will not give up, and I'll continue my journey for karate. Talking about my students, I'm glad that quite a few of our students are here for today's session. And it's my request that, as girls, we require to be stronger. Though God has made us strong, both mentally, we say we are not physically strong, but that's not the case. It's all in our mind. It's how we develop all these things and how we make ourselves both physically and mentally strong. Being girls, being women, we require to be, more on the upfront and have a very disciplined life. So all my students are IT professionals, are going to join the industry, and I would request all of you all, that get discipline into your life, exercise daily, pick up a sport which you enjoy doing, and that's very, very much required, because we are the ones who, you specifically are the ones who are going to uphold your families and take care, of your family, and you require to be strong for that, both in your professional world and in your family world. So without taking much time, I would hand over the session to Shihan and Sensei, and once again a big thank you to both of them. I would also thank my professor Rupali Jadhav, who is in charge of the Women's Development Cell in our institution, and I would urge her that to conduct such sessions in future also, so that our girl students become more confident and are able to face situations which are compromising in a much better manner, in a much sensible manner. So I also thank my other faculty members who have joined in here today for the session. So thank you so very much, and we can start with the session. Shihan.
Thank you, madam.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the session. So today's class is about self-defense. I would request everyone to on their videos so that we can also have a look at what we are performing. So if there is any mistake or something, can help you correct it. Vinita ma'am just talked about confidence building and self-defense. Here I would like to add something. Self-defense is not just protecting yourself physically from any external threat, but it is also equally important to protect ourselves from everything. Like your mental strengthening is important, your emotional strengthening is important, your spiritual strengthening is important, and not just physical strengthening, not just at the level of some external threat, but to protect ourselves, to have a strong immune system. We all know the importance of a strong immune system in this pandemic. So self-defense is a holistic subject, not just limited to only the physical self. So we will be taking you through the entire stuff, and these sessions, like today, tomorrow, and day after, will be specifically focused on self-defense. We'll not be going through the art form of karate, but how can we apply this in our life, not just to take care of ourselves, to protect ourselves, but also to have a proper work and life balance. So as we proceed in the session, we'll explore new possibilities, and let's see how it goes. Okay. So the first thing what we do is we keep our legs in V shape, okay, and hands here. Complete calmness in the mind. You keep all the rumbling thoughts outside, and you just completely focus in the class. Right? Keep your back straight, breathing relaxed. There is a way of bowing down like this. Okay? So when we enter a class, the place where we train is called dojo. D-O-J-O. Dojo means temple of learning, a place where we learn about ourselves more. That is called a dojo. Okay, so when we enter the dojo or we begin the training, we just go down as a sign of respect and say Os. So let's do that. Os. Oss is spelled as OSS. Okay. Then we have a term called yoi. Yoi means getting ready. All these are Japanese terms, okay? But I'll interpret this. Yoi means getting ready. Okay. Fine. So before we begin the actual session, we'll go through a quick warm up. I would like Sensei Neha Chawal. She's my wife, as well as she is practicing in karate from last 20 years, and she has represented India in the women's category at many of the world championships. So over to Neha Sensei. She'll be taking the class for warm up. So just get it done.
Okay, first of all, there are many videos which are off. So request you to again switch it on so we can interact, we can see you, and you can also see us well. Okay, great. So we start with your wrists. So hands in front, wrist rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now one elbow at a time. So rotate your elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Your neck joint. So look right and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round. 1, 2. Reverse. 5, 6. Okay. Now rotate your shoulders. Okay. So hands down and just rotate your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now hand stretch on the other side. Just support your hand with the other one. Yes, like this. Yes. Just stretch as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, change. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now take your right hand behind and touch your left shoulder from back. And just give a support. Yes, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. Other hand, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Hands on your waist and waist rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue. 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, lift your right leg and try to balance on your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now rotate your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Left up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rotate your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now lift your leg a little more up, as much as you can. Take it up. Take it up. Take it to your chest. Yes. Take it up. More. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left up. Left up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Relax. Now just spread your legs. Let it be double the shoulder distance. Right hand up and go towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Take your left hand up. Go towards right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Now, lesser the distance. Interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers. Yes, and take it up. Take it up. Now, join both the feet together. Both feet together and let's go on toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. One more time. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up and spread your legs. Comfortable distance and bend towards right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. Go towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Now take it in front. Let it be in front. Don't open your fingers. Let it be interlocked. Okay, now just twist your upper body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In center. Towards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In center. Okay, relax. Now, interlock your fingers from behind. From behind. And bend in front. You're going to lift your hands up from behind. Take it up. Take it up. Take it up as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it down and up. And relax. Okay. Now, just go on toes and on heels. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. 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 Just on the spot, you're going to jog. Okay. So, but see to it that you're on toes. So, it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kindly on the videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. Now spread your legs and front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, up, up. Okay, leg feet in V shape. We come back. Getting ready. Great. Pose.
Please put on your videos because if you don't put on your videos, the instructors would not be able to correct you if you're going wrong. So, see, even I have put on my video, your faculty members have put on your video, so there's nothing to feel shy about it. We are all girls over here, so please put on your videos and be ready for the session.
So, first we'll let you know how to make a strong fist. Okay, strong fist, which is very, very important. Okay. Now, let me tell you that in martial arts, you use your entire body as a strong weapon. There is no need of an external weapon to be carried with you because the strongest weapon is the human mind, which controls everything in your body, right? So, first, let's start to make a strong fist. So, all of you can open your fingers like this, okay? And you can have the first bend here. This is the first bend of your finger. The second bend, see here, it will be slightly difficult, but hold it, and then the thumb will rest on the middle finger. Okay, this way. So first bend, second bend, and the thumb gets locked. Now, when you're doing this, you find your forearms getting tightened, or else they're getting conditioned. Okay, they are getting tightened. So here, this you can feel that. Can you feel your forearms getting tighter? Yes. The moment you open them, they are normal. But when you clench your fist and clench your fingers and make a strong fist, it becomes strong, right? So we'll just do it for 10 times. Just 10 times. Okay. The first bend, second bend, and the lock. Open. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So let's do it in 2 counts now. 1 and 2. So first count will be the first bend. The second count will be the second and the lock. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now you try to keep your hands this way. Both your palms, if open, they are facing each other like a namaste, and then take them apart and close it. You know how to close it? Close your fingers and make a tight fist. Okay, this way. Over here. This way. Fine. So from here, what you do is the first count, 1 count, you open one of your hands and just divert this way. Deflect something coming towards your face. You just deflect something coming towards your face. The left hand stays stable. The right hand opens up and deflects any attack which comes towards your face. 1 and back. 2 and back. We're dealing with the right hand now. 3 and back. 4 and back. 9 back and 10. Okay, fine. So what happens when you do this is you're not letting your eyes drop down from the target or a possible assailant. Okay, you're looking in the eyes and deflecting, right? So that speaks a lot about your confidence, which comes from proper posture, proper breathing, and this life skills. Okay, because what happens sometimes when you are under threat, the first thing which lowers down is your confidence level. Because how it is shown, you know your confidence is broken, but how is it seen by the other person? By your weak posture. Okay, you try to give up. So that things have to be controlled. So 1, okay, you know if your confidence is even down, you know you're not going to give up. So you need to boost it up. Okay, so here be firm on the floor, then just deflect and just deflect. Okay, so now what we do is we'll be adding some breathing. So when you're deflecting, you breathe out. Okay, now when we breathe, we generally keep our chest very tight. It's not like that. We breathe with our diaphragm. Okay, it's called belly breathing. So when you're inhaling through your nostrils, your belly goes out, and when you're exhaling through your mouth, the belly goes in. Okay, so breathing through your nostrils, breathe out through your mouth. When you are inhaling, the abdomen is inflating, the diaphragm is inflating. Okay, and when you are exhaling, the diaphragm is deflating, like a balloon. You inflate, you deflate. You inflate, you deflate. The same thing, right? So what you do is, in this position, you are breathing in. Your diaphragm is out, and you're breathing out with your mouth. And you're doing this, so that this will add decisiveness in your technique. It will help you stand firm and not lose your focus. Okay, please try. Hands here. 1 and back. 2 back. 3. By doing this, indirectly you are also strengthening your lungs, which have the storage capacity of oxygen. Some. Okay. 4, 5, come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fine. Relax, 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 relax. Okay, round your wrist. Round your wrist. You all are IT professionals, so most of the time your fingers are at work, your wrist is at work, your forearm is working, your shoulder. So the entire pain travels upwards. Okay, so after every exercise, or when you're just working on your laptop or PC, you can just do this 1, 2, 1, 2, opening and closing them. Round your wrist, okay, this way, and then round your elbows, Something like this can be always done by you all, and then stretching in and out, and circling. Okay, circling. So this will just give you some relief. So now let's try the other hand. Okay, we started with the right. Now we start with the left. So everything remains the same. One and back. Okay, don't just make it fall down like this. Let it be vertical, not horizontal. Horizontal, no. Vertical, yes. I'll just quickly show you an application how it does, so you'll come to know. Yes. For example, I am a stranger. I approach her and I try to just do this way. Okay, I try to harm her on her face. So if she knows this, she can easily deflect. Okay, this she's deflected. Okay, by the other hand also, if I go fast this way, it's getting deflected. So what does it mean? She's changing the direction of the attack. So she is safe. So your face is safe. You remain unhurt, and the assailant's attack goes on the side. Okay, so what happens because of this? Like for example, if she attacks me, okay, if I don't know any skills, I may go back, but then her punch can come forward. She can step a little forward and try to harm me. Okay, and too much of bending back, I may fall down. I may injure my skull. So these are the dangers which follow with an attack. So if you know how to deflect, so you can deflect. So what happens when you deflect is, what happens when you deflect? No, facing. What happens when you deflect? You get the entire body to strike. Okay, so when an attack comes in, you deflect and you get a point to strike. So you're defending as well as you're attacking. So you're being defensive as well as offensive. It's very important to be offensive also, otherwise it won't help you in self-defense, right? Okay, so let's try this. One, with the left hand and back. Two, looking at the target. Three, towards the side. Four, remember the target is the opponent. 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fine. We have 7 people whom we can see. Others are all absent. Means physically we cannot see them, right? So we can only see how 7 people are performing. And based on that, we can give a feedback. It's very disappointing to see many of them not on keeping the videos on. Okay, fine. Over here, ready? So the first count, you deflect with the right, bring it back. Second count, you deflect with the left and bring it back. But this time, you can turn your waist a little to gain leverage. Okay, to gain leverage, you can use this here. So you can have more of mobility in the lower body. Okay, so this will add mobility in the lower body. This will help keeping you agile rather than being too stiff. Okay, so 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and back, 7 and back, 8 and back, 9 and back, and 10 and back. Now the 10th count will be yelling out. Okay, we'll be yelling out. So what we do when we yell out is, we channelize the entire energy and put it in the one direction. That is the main purpose of yelling out. Like for example, you must have seen when you were small, you made a mistake and your mama shouted from the kitchen, "Hey!" So what she did is she brought all her energy in one direction towards you, so that you are aware of it and you come out from that wrongdoing. Understand? So this is like, you can say, "Hi!" So you bring the entire energy towards your core and from there you project it outwards. This will also enhance your voice modulation, because before your hands or legs reaches a person, your voice reaches faster. Sound travels much more faster than the body, right? So, "Hi!" this way. So what happens? It sort of ruptures his eardrum. Okay, something suddenly, something all of a sudden, element of surprise. So voice modulation is very, very important. Channelizing your energy in the correct direction is very, very important. Maybe in self-defense, or in personal life, or in professional life as well. Doing one thing at a time having perfect monotasking, so that you are capable of doing a lot of multitasking later. Okay, so high and back, high and back, high and back. You are at your home, so you can shout a little louder. There's nobody to mind about it. Okay, but please do that. And you're doing this. When you're doing this, exhale as much as you can. 1,
Hey,
2,
hey,
at the face level. Okay, 3,
hey,
4,
hey,
5,
hey,
6.
hey,
You can slightly turn your body towards the block to just gain leverage. 6,
hey,
7,
hey,
8,
hey,
9,
hey,
10.
hey.
Okay, relax. Okay, so everybody down on your palms slightly. Come on, down on your palms on the floor. Yes, you can touch your knees on the floor. Okay, you just be there on your palm. Be there on your palm. Okay, just be there. Okay, relax. Relax your lower back. Okay, now stretch upwards. Look up. You can flatten your ankles. Okay, and you can stretch upwards. Just yes. Okay. Try breathing normal. Okay. Okay. Now stretch backwards. Okay. Focusing on your lower back and on your glutes. Try to stretch as much as you can. Okay. Now again in the front direction, a forward stretch. 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 Ankles flatten on the floor. Your shin and knee touching on the floor. Your palms on the floor. And you're making an arc and looking up. Chin should be facing upwards. Okay? Yes. And then pull yourself inside and stretch your lower back and your glutes. Relax your body. Take all the toxicity out. Relax. Relax. Okay. Fine. Okay, please get up. Let's have some waist rotation. Every count, 1 rotation. 2. Breathing normal. 3. Okay, reverse anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go for a lunge.
So one down. Okay, just be on your front knee. Just push it more, and bend your back knee, but do not touch it on the floor. And again back. So let's start. 1. Go in front, and bend your back knee. Back knee, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2. Go in front, bend your back knee, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. One more time. Bend your front knee. Now bend your back knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Okay, change. Right leg in front. Okay, start. Bend your left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Keep your posture correct. Back straight. 2. Go in front. Bend your left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Last time. I know it's painful. Last time. Go in front. Bend your back knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Okay, yeah.
Okay, it may be a bit painful for some, but let me put it this way. Here the pain is positive in the sense, like when your body is paining while doing certain exercises, that means your muscles and joints are at work. So this is a symptom that your muscles are at work. And the initial resistance to the body, shown by the body, is pain. Okay, so that time you need to overcome it with your mind. So mind and body play an important role. So coming back to this, okay, deflecting, okay, deflecting and back, again deflecting and back. So we are now trying to bring it together. First we tried with the right, then we did left. Now we do right, left, this way. So 1 count right, back again, 2 count left, back again. Okay, so 1 count right, 1 count, 2 count coming here, 3 count towards your left. You can use this, okay? You can turn your waist either side. Beginning with your right hand. 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back. Just keep your hands this way. Don't keep them here. Keep the thumb locked and all the 4 fingers united when you do this. 1, 2. Be little bit mobile on the lower body. Okay, have that mobility. Turn your waist to gain more leverage. So you can also have more reach. 2, 3, 4. See, this is more important. This has to turn. So not only the waist but your shoulders, everything together. So you need to synchronize. Okay. Now this is multitasking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. Well done. Very good. 7. Come on. 8. Good one. 9. And you have to yell out now. Hi. 10.
Hey.
Okay. Very good. So now we can just do it in 1 count one side, other count other side. Well done. Very well done. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 4. Very good. 5. Very nice. 6. Very nice. 8. Come on. 9. 10.
Hey.
Okay. That was good. Okay. So please get your right hand on your left shoulder. And pat yourself. Say, well done. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Good one. Okay. Now let's do it more faster because you are receiving better, so I can deliver better. So now, 1, 2. Say 1 count. Okay. 1, 2. This way. 1 back and 2 and back. Okay. Let's try this. Then I will count.
1 and back. 2, 1, 2 and back. 3, 1, 2 and back. 4, 1, 2 and back. 1, 2 and back. 9, 1, 2 and back. 10, 1, 2 and back. Okay, relax, relax. Okay, just move your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now there is one exercise which we will be doing. So, coordination of your mind and body together. Okay, so keep your shoulders here, your hands, your arms like this. Fist clenched. Okay, now 1 count, you're going to take it in front. 2nd count, you take it back again without dropping your shoulders down. So keep the stability on and keep your mind aware what your body is doing. 1 in front, 2 back, 3 front, 4 back, 5 front, 6 back, 7 front, 8 back, 9 front, 10 back. Okay, just turn your fist inside. Yes, and now you're going to straighten your hand and again take it back. Okay, so you're bodybuilding now.
You're building your biceps.
Yes. Okay. 1. Straighten it. Straight. Those who are dropping it down, see to it that it's up at your shoulder level. Straight. Yes. 2. Back. 3. Down. 4. Back. Okay. Just round your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse 5, 6, 7, 8. Just relax it. Other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hug yourself. Right hand up. And try to join your fingers behind. As much as you can. Come on. Now, other hand up. Left hand up. Yes. More tighter, as much as you can. Yes, yes, yes. And okay. Okay, so just have a sip of water and come back quickly.
Okay. Welcome back. Okay. So now we're going to keep our left hand straight. Okay, like this. Left hand straight. Okay. Just to get a feel how it works. So we're going to try it on ourselves. Now, let me tell you one thing. Our body, you all will agree that our body is divided into two halves with this symmetrical line which just passes through the center. Okay. So now, whenever you are doing any self-defense technique, always see to it that you strike in the center, because the center is always weak. It cannot be conditioned. Okay, the sides can be conditioned. If somebody is going to the gym and all, they can condition their sides, but they cannot condition the center. This is what the nature has given us. So whenever you are striking, you strike in the center for maximum damage. That is the key. So now let us focus our hand in the center of the body. Focus one of your hand in the center of your body. Okay? Center of your body. Center, not on the side. You know your symmetry better, so keep it there. Okay. Now you can just close it. And the other hand, okay? Other hand is closed this way. We did this one, okay? Assuming that it works on the hand of somebody. But what if, let us try it on our hand, okay? One, see how it works. Two, okay? You just have to give it a gentle push with your palm. One, okay? Two, if it works on your body, it works on somebody else's body also. Two, three, okay? Other hand, now other hand, keep it in the center, and one, two, three, okay? Four. Did it work? Show me a thumb. If it works for you, okay, fine. Okay. So let's come here now. What we did is a deflection, avoiding any threat coming towards your face. You deflected that. But what if a threat coming towards the chest or your solar plexus, the point where the chest and the stomach meet? So this is your solar plexus. Okay. So anything coming towards your chest, your solar plexus, or your stomach. So just down. Okay. Tap it down. What comes towards your face, you deflect it outside. What comes towards this part of your body, you're just pressing it down, suppressing it down. Okay. Just watch. If my hand goes here, she deflects it outside. Okay, you all can do that. Okay, with both the hands. Yes. Okay. But if my hand comes down, she cannot deflect. Okay, because it is very difficult to do it here. Although it can work sometimes, but it is better to put it down, suppress it down. Okay, suppress it down. Understand? So here the laws of physics are applicable. So now when you attack, you press it down. Okay. So what happens when you do this? Okay. Suddenly, see, even if a person is strong, this movement is always weak. Okay. This is always weak. One can hold the punch strongly, but the moment you tap, it goes down. This muscle tends to lose the tension. So the tension is relieved. And at the same time, what happens? See, what happens? Her body comes towards me. Can you see that on the screen? When I press it down, naturally, see, even if I take the hand down, so what happens? Slide towards the front. So what happens is, the person is in. So, boom, this can work. Okay, because you're closing the gap. You're not increasing the gap. You're closing the gap. When you're closing the gap, even if you have a shorter reach, you can cross through. You can go through the target. But if the gap is bigger and if you have a restriction on your reach, the target is still away. So keep your hand here. So what we learn is how to keep it down. So down. Okay. So in this, keep your hands here again and use the right hand, which earlier used to go here. Now it will be going down. Again, the center of the body. The line which divides the body into two halves, the center of the body. And your palm has to be this way. Okay? You can see this on the screen. Yes. Again, when you are about to begin, you are breathing in. When you are about to execute, breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Okay. 1, breathe out and back. 2, breathe out and back. 3, breathe out and back. 4, breathe out and back. 1, till your stomach, don't go below your stomach, and back. 2, back. 3, back. Your eyes on the opponent. Your eyes, don't take your eyes off the opponent. 4, 5, 6. Now, when you're trying to do it, okay, when you're breathing out, you find your core getting tightened. So this is also an exercise for strengthening your core muscles, okay? Your core muscles get tightened when you breathe out and then relax. Breathe out and relax. So this way, it works like this. The forces work like this. Which? So this is naturally conditioning your core muscles. Knee, 2, 3, come on. 4, 5, breathe out. The more you breathe out, the more you can inhale. So that will increase your diaphragm capacity and your lung capacity. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I know this is for the first time, so you're trying to make an attempt. Okay, you're trying to make an attempt. But while trying to make an attempt, your shoulder is getting stiff. The first time is okay, but when you practice at home, be natural. Okay, be natural. Be natural. Be natural. At least you are aware how the deflection works, how the suppression works, what is the center of the body, how you have to have this agility in your waist. So all these things you have worked. So now before ending the class, okay, let's try a combination. The combination is your face and stomach together and out. Face and stomach together and out. You're taking care of the face, you're taking care of the stomach, the chest and the stomach area. Okay? So very slowly. 1, 2, and back. 3, 4, and back. 5, 6, and back. Now see, when I'm doing this, watch. 1, 2. Okay? The elbow is closer to the body. Your elbow has to be closer to your body. Because what happens is, when you take your elbow out, when your elbow goes out, you lose balance, you lose firmness, you lose decisiveness in your technique. Okay, at the same time, if it is here, see where the target is. The target was here, but the elbow, since it is out, the block happened here. So the target is missed and you are injured. Okay, so in order to do that properly, 1, 2, elbows closer to the body. Elbows closer to the body. There's a certain point which you need to keep here. You need to keep it well calculated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, relax. Be comfortable on a chair. So what works when you stand up and do, the same works when you're sitting on a chair. So there is no limitation as such. The only limitation is the human mind. If you can overcome that, there is no limitation at all. Hands here, okay. Now, she's sitting on a chair, okay, desk job, and it's not like there is a intent of harming, but somebody loses your balance. You're sitting on a chair in your college, in your office, at your home, and suddenly someone loses balance. So what will happen if the person is not skilled? If I lose balance, the person may go down off the chair and it can be dangerous. Okay, so if you know how to divert the force, okay, even if I am going towards her, if she knows how to divert the force, she can always stop here. She can always stop here, okay? So that damage can be controlled rather than going out of proportion. That can be always controlled, okay? Fine. So let's try this. Hands here. Hands here. Ready? 1, breathe out and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. Let's do the suppression first. 1 and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. 4 and back. Now let's try the combination, okay? 1, 2, and back. 3, 4 and back. 5, 6 and back. 7, 8 and back. 1 and being ready for the next. Can you try this? Come on, let's try this, okay? 1. Your core muscles are at work. Your breathing is at work. Your abdomen area is activated. Okay? Your diaphragm is at work. Your lungs are at work. Your mind is at work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, relax. Well done. Clap for yourself, please. Very well done. Very well executed. Very nice. Some exercises what you can do on the chair, just to cool down yourself. A cooling down exercise on.
Okay, shoulder rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it very slow and gently. Reverse. Reverse. Just fingers open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Okay, just move your legs front and back. Let it go up to your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. We alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4. As Shihan explained, while doing the technique, while breathing, your diaphragm comes out. Breathing in and breathing out. Your stomach goes in, right? As you're throwing out all the air outside. So let's just focus on your diaphragm breathing. Just we are going to do it 3 times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, out.
See, in this, what you all can try is when you're breathing it, you're taking all the positivity around you, within you. You're taking it in. And when you're breathing out, you're throwing all the toxicity outside. Okay? So this is a filtration process, not only for the body, but also for your mind. Okay? So you breathe in a lot of positivity, breathe out all the negative stuff which is inside.
In, out.
Okay. Thank you everyone for being wonderful participants. Okay. So we really liked teaching you and hope to see you all with the same Josh tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. Okay. Thank you Vinita ma'am and thank you Rupali ma'am for the support. And let's stand in Mushutachi. This is a greeting stance, legs in V shape, hand on the side. Okay. Great. This is pose. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. If you want to practice at home, you can also practice. So tomorrow, if you have any doubt, today, you can clarify that tomorrow in the session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Vinita, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for participating.